Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane. Tara, that rain, is it going to cause any kind of problem for the soccer fans who are in town tonight?
Including the one that they were just talking to there, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like she was getting ready and excited for the game. And I think we're going to be okay because that widespread shield of that good old-fashioned steady rain has remained to stay to our south and east here. Besides, there could still be maybe a pop-up downpour or two developing over the stadium or around the Charlotte metro, but that is about it. So this widespread rain, as I said, mainly staying to our south and east. Elsewhere, we do have a couple of little spotty downpours, kind of like yesterday, what broke out in some communities north of Statesville, a heavier shower. We have another one heading up the stretch of 21 north of Harmony, northern Iredell County, a little bit of rain in between Taylorsville, Alexander County, that stretch of I-40 around Conover and Catawba, and that is about it. But those heavier rain bands still coming ashore and still at times creating some tornado warnings. It looks like one right along the coast, just to the southwest of Wilmington there, some of the beach areas, and where you see these darker red boxes, that's where they have those flash flood warnings ongoing. So eventually we'll get more of that lifting in from the south and east. Of course, we're keeping an eye on river levels if you live around some of these areas, including where they've had most of the rain here today around the PD River at Cheraw. Current status has it holding at just over 8 feet. Once we get into 20 feet and above, and especially 30 plus, that's when we get into that minor flood stage here. So we could get that happening a little bit later on this week. Of course, we'll keep you posted. We'll be monitoring those levels and along some of the streams, creeks here locally too across the Charlotte metro, with more of that rain spilling in, especially on Thursday. So rain chances over the next 12 hours, you can see gradually actually decrease for a lot of us into the overnight and early tomorrow. So this is what I was talking about yesterday, how even if you're seeing that steady rain right now, we'll still get some breaks in the rainfall over the course of the next couple of days. And with maybe some hints of a brightening sky, we've managed to warm up, and it's so humid outside, isn't it? We have a break from that too coming by the end of the weekend, but 71-degree dew points. We've got that actual air temperature at 81 and a bit of a breeze now developing coming out of the northeast, sustained at about 10 miles per hour. Elsewhere, temperatures sitting in the rain cooler mid 70s here to the east, only 73 in Chester. We've got those 70s up in the mountains, but 80s heading down into the foothills where we stayed mostly dry here today. So the forecast track still has Debbie heading offshore and then just sitting there for a little while and possibly gathering up more strength because it's working over the warm ocean water. So we could see that wind speed going from 50 to 60 miles per hour by early Thursday morning. And then it makes that potential next landfall maybe just to the southwest of Myrtle Beach. And so that would be Thursday. And then going into Friday, that's when it starts to push inland. And that's why Thursday and early Friday, we're expecting some of the heavier bands of rain and some of that stronger wind to push on in. So tomorrow, still breezy, high temperatures in the mid 80s with that continued chance of scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms. So let's check it out on Futurecast through about 8 o'clock this evening. Still, most of the widespread steadier rain remains to the south and east, but notice how we see a lot of that kind of tapering off into the night and early Wednesday morning, but then it starts to push back in. The later we get into the day, more spotty tropical downpours possible just about anywhere, especially from near the foothills and across the Piedmont. And here's what I was talking about for Thursday. Those widespread heavier bands of rain lifting in from the south and east and then pushing to the north and west and stretching all the way up, perhaps if it stays on this forecast track as it starts to move over land up into the mountains and foothills. So that's why we could be looking at possibly some minor flooding up that way too. So we're looking at increased rainfall totals, and these are some of the higher totals here that we're looking at, possibly up to 4 to 7 inches, even around parts of the Charlotte metro, with isolated higher amounts, 10 plus inches, places like Chesterfield County, and we could see as much as say 2 to 4 inches for you all in the mountains and foothills. So we have that flood watch that has been expanded through Friday, includes the Charlotte metro south and east where you see that green. So always remember, turn around, don't drown. If you're out and about and you come upon area of standing water in the road, it's only 6 inches of water that can sweep a person away. Once it gets up to 12 inches, it could sweep your car or SUV away. That's very important. Flooding is the #1 killer in tropical systems. 7-day forecast shows a drier weekend, low humidity by Sunday.